You ever feel like your cat is more than just a pet? That intense look that seems to see beyond what our human eyes can catch. That mysterious way he behaves, reacting to invisible things and showing up exactly when you need comfort the most? It's not a coincidence. What I'm about to reveal in the next few minutes might completely transform your understanding of these enigmatic beings that share our homes and our lives. If this message speaks to you, please take a moment to leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Also, share your experiences with these mystical guardians in the comments. Your interaction is key to bringing this knowledge to more people. For millennia, various cultures around the world recognized in cats something that modern society has forgotten. They are not just ordinary domestic animals. They are spiritual guardians, multidimensional beings capable of moving between realities, protecting their owners from negative energies and unseen dangers. Edgar Cayce, known as the sleeping prophet, mentioned in his psychic readings that cats have extrasensory abilities that allow them to perceive and absorb vibrations harmful to human well-being. While you watch your cat seemingly dozing off in the corner of the room, know that a lot more is going on than what meets the eye. They are working, protecting, purifying the space. Modern science is only just beginning to scratch the surface of what ancient spiritual traditions already deeply understood. Cats do not choose their owners by chance. There is a vibrational alignment, a cosmic synchronicity that brings certain cats together with specific people. When a cat chooses you, it's rarely just about food or shelter. It's like a spiritual contract being formed. Have you ever wondered why your cat sometimes seems to stare at you so intensely, as if assessing your energy? Or why he often shows up when you are sad, sick, or emotionally vulnerable? These are not random behaviors or coincidences. They are signs of the cat's ancestral role as guardians of energetic gateways. In esoteric traditions, it is believed that cats can see the human aura, detecting imbalances and energetic blockages. Even more impressive is that they have the ability to absorb these negative energies, acting like true, spiritual vacuums that not only clean your personal energy field but also the environment around them. While conventional medicine focuses solely on the physical, these furry guardians work silently on the most subtle levels of existence, often preventing imbalances from even manifesting as physical or mental illnesses. This is just the beginning of what these extraordinary creatures are capable of. In ancient Egypt, where the connection between humans and cats reached its peak of recognition, these felines were not merely revered. They were considered direct manifestations of deities. The goddess Batet, depicted as a woman with a cat's head, symbolized protection, fertility, and lunar power. Killing a cat in ancient Egypt was seen as a grave crime, punishable even by death. Egyptian priests carefully observed the behavior of cats in temples, interpreting their movements as divine messages. Historical records reveal that important decisions, from agricultural matters to wars, were made after consulting the behavior of these sacred animals. And it wasn't superstition. It was a recognition of a wisdom and perception that transcended human understanding. In Norse mythology, the goddess Freya rode in a chariot pulled by cats. In Japan, the Maneki Niko, the beckoning cat, is a symbol of good luck and prosperity. In Indonesia, cats are believed to protect crops from pests. In almost every ancient culture, there are references to the mystical and protective nature of felines. The Vikings, known for their keen intuition, kept cats on their ships not only to control rats, but because they believed they ensured safe voyages and protected the crew from hostile sea spirits. The connection between cats and navigation is so deep that even today many sailors consider cats to be indispensable good luck charms on long journeys. Maria, a therapist from Sao Paulo, says that her cat Theo always positioned himself over the part of her patients' bodies that needed healing, even without any prior physical contact. He just knew. Patients with heart problems would have Theo lying on their chest. Those with migraines had Theo by their head. That's when I realized that it wasn't just me treating my patients. It was a partnership with my cat. In another remarkable case, Lucas, a skeptical engineer, explains how his life changed after rescuing a pregnant stray cat. I've always been a rational person, believing only in what I could measure and prove. But I couldn't explain how Aurora, the cat I rescued, always showed up minutes before my panic attacks and positioned herself on my chest. Those attacks started becoming less frequent after she arrived, until they completely stopped after 6 months. No medicine had ever done what this cat did. There are countless reports of cats alerting their owners to fires, gas leaks, and even undiagnosed health issues. Sarah, a 68-year-old woman, discovered early-stage breast cancer because her cat insisted on lying on a specific spot on her chest, a behavior she had never shown before. After tests triggered by the cat's insistence, doctors found a small tumor that, when detected early, could be successfully treated. These cases aren't isolated. Edgar Cayce, in his psychic readings, mentioned that cats are often drawn to people with specific energetic imbalances, acting as natural therapists. He described how certain cats are spiritually assigned to particular individuals, as if there were a higher coordination behind these seemingly casual encounters. What was once considered merely mysticism is now starting to be validated by the latest scientific discoveries. Researchers at the University of Copenhagen found that cats have magnetite crystals in their inner ears, similar to those found in migratory birds. These crystals allow them to sense the Earth's magnetic field with astonishing precision, enabling a form of navigation that remains invisible to us humans. Even more impressive are the studies on the frequency of a cat's purr. The purr ranges between 25 and 150 Hz, exactly the same frequency used in medicine to promote bone regeneration and tissue healing. Dr. Elizabeth von Muggenthaler, after extensive research, concluded that purring is not just an expression of contentment. It is a self-healing mechanism that cats have developed which, surprisingly, extends its therapeutic benefits to nearby humans. Modern neuroscience has identified that cats exhibit brain activity in the gamma band around 40 Hz, even during light sleep, which is rare among mammals. This frequency is associated with deep meditation, expanded states of consciousness, and extrasensory perception in humans. Would it be a coincidence that ancient cultures associated cats with psychic abilities and protection against unseen forces? Recent studies on the bioenergetic field have shown that animals, especially cats, can detect subtle changes in the human electromagnetic field that precede physical illnesses. In 2018, a study conducted at the Veterinary Hospital of the University of California documented how cats showed altered behavior weeks before their owners exhibited symptoms of serious diseases, suggesting a perception ability that goes beyond the 5 conventional senses. Did you know that when your cat sits still, staring fixedly at what appears to be an empty spot in the room, he might literally be seeing energies or entities that our eyes can't capture? Feline vision is adapted to see into the ultraviolet spectrum, allowing them to pick up on energetic patterns invisible to us. It's not simply imagination or random behavior. It's a guardian on duty. Watch how your cat suddenly and inexplicably avoids certain spaces in your home or, on the contrary, seems to clean specific areas with ritualistic behaviors like rubbing his body against furniture or walls. Ancient shamans interpreted this as creating protective energetic barriers. What appears to be a simple feline habit could actually be a sophisticated energetic cleansing ritual for the environment. The sleep patterns of cats also reveal a lot about their spiritual work. When they sleep close to you, positioned so that they are between you and the door or window, they are instinctively establishing an energetic safety perimeter. This strategic positioning is not accidental. It's part of their commitment as a guardian. In esoteric traditions, it is believed that while asleep, a cat's consciousness remains partially active on the astral plane, keeping an eye out for unseen threats. The way your cat reacts to visitors may also reveal perceptions beyond ordinary senses. When they exhibit inexplicable discomfort around certain people, even those who seem friendly pay close attention. They are responding not to appearances or social behaviors, but to the underlying energetic fields and intentions. The ancient Egyptians extensively recorded how cats in temples reacted differently to people with harmonious energies compared to those with imbalances or negative intentions. When a cat chooses to share your life, a journey of mutual transformation begins. Many people report profound changes in their sensitivity and intuition after living with cats for extended periods. It's as if the feline gradually activates dormant capacities in our own energy field. Researcher and parapsychologist Dr. Rupert Sheldrake documented hundreds of cases in which cat owners developed heightened sensitivity to subtle phenomena, including telepathy and precognition. In his study published in the Journal of Scientific Exploration, he presents statistically significant evidence that this connection defies conventional explanations, suggesting that cats act as natural amplifiers of our own latent psychic sensitivity. The relationship with a cat rarely remains superficial. Over time, a silent form of communication develops that goes beyond words. You begin to feel when your cat is calling you, even if he is in another room. You sense his needs before he even expresses them. And, most notably, you start to notice that your emotional and energetic states are synchronized. When you are stressed, your cat might display signs of agitation. When you are at peace, he reflects that harmony. Edgar Cayce mentioned in several readings that cats act as bridges between dimensions, facilitating a reconnection for humans with more subtle aspects of reality. He described cases in which the continuous presence of a cat in the home gradually allowed people to develop more refined perceptions, similar to the natural psychic abilities that we once possessed in ancient times, before strict materialism and rationalism limited our multidimensional awareness. This transcendent connection explains why so many people report heightened experiences of synchronicity after a cat enters their life, as if the feline accelerates your spiritual development and expands your consciousness beyond the conventional limits of human perception. Ancient Chinese healers considered cats to be energetic doctors, capable of identifying and treating imbalances in qi, vital energy, even before they manifested as physical illnesses. This is not just an ancient belief, it's a phenomenon observable by those who are attentive. Your cat often lies on parts of your body that are energetically compromised or physically painful, not by accident, but because he is literally working on those points. The purring, already noted for its physical healing properties, also possesses a deeper vibrational dimension. Studies from the University of Sussex have shown that the sound pattern of a cat's purr directly affects the human nervous system, reducing cortisol levels, the stress hormone, and increasing the production of serotonin and dopamine, neurotransmitters associated with well-being and emotional balance. It's as if the cat acts like a refined natural vibrational therapy device. Even more surprising is the ability of cats to absorb and transmute negative energies. Energy therapists often report that cats seem to clean environments after intense sessions. A study conducted by Japanese researchers in 2019 used Kirlian photography, which captures energetic fields, to document how a cat's aura changes after interacting with a person in energetic imbalance, suggesting that they literally absorb dissonant frequencies and process them. It is important to note, however, that this gift comes with a price. Cats that constantly absorb heavy energies without taking time to rebalance themselves can develop health problems. Holistic veterinarians have documented correlations between feline disorders and the energetic state of the environments in which they live. That is why ancient cultures always emphasized the need to honor and take especially good care of these animals, recognizing the invisible service they constantly provide. Have you ever seen your cat react violently to something that seems to be non-existent, arching his back, his fur bristling, and staring into emptiness? In shamanic traditions, such behavior is interpreted as a direct confrontation with energetic entities. Cats not only perceive those presences, they actively confront and dispel them, protecting the environment and the humans living in it. Ancient Celts considered cats guardians of the veil, beings capable of moving between the physical world and the spiritual realms. This idea explains why, in various cultures, it was believed that cats could see ghosts, spirits, and residual energies. Modern science offers a partial explanation. Feline vision captures about 25% more of the light spectrum than human vision, including ultraviolet and infrared frequencies that can reveal energetic patterns invisible to us. The behavior known as crazy time, when cats race around the house frantically for no apparent reason, is often more than just a burst of physical energy. Sensitive meditators and clairvoyants report that during these episodes, cats are frequently chasing and dispersing harmful energy accumulations or parasitic entities that feed on human emotional imbalances. This seemingly irrational behavior is, in fact, a sophisticated ritual of energetic cleansing. Edgar Cayce mentioned in his readings that cats can literally perceive parallel dimensions that coexist with our physical reality. He described how, at certain moments, when dimensional portals temporarily open, cats adopt a posture of vigilant alertness, monitoring these points of intersection between realities. It is no coincidence that many people with paranormal experiences report that their cats were the first to react, alerting them to an unusual presence. Establishing a conscious communication with your feline guardian mainly requires presence and intention. Set aside a few minutes each day to simply sit quietly with your cat, maintaining soft eye contact without staring or imposing. This simple ritual, when practiced regularly, creates a resonant field between you that facilitates the natural telepathic communication many cat owners experience with their pets. The slow blink technique is recognized by feline behaviorists as a powerful form of communication. When a cat slowly blinks at you, he is showing deep trust. By consciously returning the gesture, you acknowledge and strengthen the energetic bond between you. Researchers at the University of Sussex have confirmed that cats respond positively to this ritual, which transcends verbal communication and establishes an energetic bridge. Observe closely the areas in your home that your cat frequents. They can reveal a lot about the energetic quality of those spaces. If he consistently avoids certain spots, consider the possibility of energetic imbalances in those areas. Ancient feng shui masters often used a cat's behavior as a precise indicator to harmonize spaces, watching where they preferred to rest or which areas they avoided. To amplify the energetic protection your cat offers, create mindful rituals of gratitude. Ancient cultures held small ceremonies of thanks for the felines, acknowledging their invisible work. This recognition is not mere superstition. It is a way to establish a conscious, energetic exchange that boosts the animal's protective abilities. Thank your guardian mentally, picturing him surrounded by a protective light, especially after moments when you noticed his energetic cleansing or protective work. The periods when cats shed their fur are energetically significant. Many esoteric traditions see this as a time of renewal not just physically, but energetically as well. Brushing your cat during these times, with deliberate intent, is considered a ritual of mutual purification. Ayurvedic medicine suggests that a cat's fur carries unique energetic properties, absorbing and releasing frequencies according to the animal's natural cycles. There is a deep reason why cats started living with humans more than 9,500 years ago. It wasn't simply for pest control or companionship. It was an evolutionary agreement between species. The ancient Sumerians believed that cats were cosmic overseers, sent to help humanity in its spiritual evolution by providing energetic protection that allowed safe development of consciousness. Attentive observers notice that the continuous presence of a cat gradually elevates the vibrational frequency of the space and its inhabitants. Empaths often report that houses with cats have a more refined and harmonious energetic signature. It is no coincidence that many artists, writers, and innovative thinkers throughout history have been devoted cat lovers. The mental clarity and inspiration are naturally amplified in the presence of these guardians. When you let your cat join you during meditation, prayer, or contemplation, you create an amplified, harmonious field. EEG research has shown a synchronization between the brain patterns of humans and their cats during shared relaxation, suggesting a bioenergetic harmonization that facilitates expanded states of consciousness. This interspecies neurological synchrony is rare and profoundly significant. Edgar Cayce predicted that in the 21st century, humanity would begin to consciously rediscover the true nature of cats as spiritual helpers as we opened up to more subtle dimensions of reality. This collective awakening to the multidimensional role of felines is part of a larger planetary expansion of consciousness, where we reconnect with ancient wisdom under a new light. Learn to recognize when your cat is actively working in the energetic field. Behaviors like fixing his gaze on specific points followed by intense licking of his own body can indicate that he is cleaning energies he has absorbed. During these moments, give him space and silent acknowledgement. Dreaming about your cat, especially when he appears larger than usual or with intensified colors, often signifies communication on deeper levels of consciousness. Esoteric traditions consider such dreams as times when your guardian is working directly with your subconscious, removing energetic blockages or conveying guidance that your conscious mind couldn't process. Pay special attention when your cat exhibits unusual behavior during personal crises, illness, or important decision-making moments. It is not uncommon for them to intensify their presence and care during these periods, offering energetic support precisely when it is most needed. Many people report that their cats stayed by their side through endless nights of fever, positioning themselves strategically on the affected areas of the body. Moments of transition, such as moving homes, births, deaths, or separations, are particularly significant in the partnership with your feline guardian. During these times, cats often assume a more active and visible role in their energetic work, helping process and transmit dense emotions and facilitating adaptations to new vibrational patterns. Notice how your behavior changes on these occasions. It can give you clues about the kind of support they are providing. Rediscovering the spiritual role of cats in our lives is not a return to primitive superstitions. It is an expansion of consciousness that integrates ancient wisdom with modern understanding. By recognizing that we share our homes with multidimensional beings, we open the door to a richer, deeper experience of reality. Cultures that maintain this understanding, such as certain Eastern and indigenous traditions, always emphasized reciprocity in the relationship with cats. It is not just about receiving protection and healing, but also about offering respect, mindful care, and recognition of the invisible work they perform. This balanced exchange amplifies mutual benefits and honors the spiritual contract established millennia ago. The simple act of observing your cat with full awareness, acknowledging his multidimensional nature, already transforms the quality of the connection you share. When we stop seeing our cats merely as pets and start honoring them as the ancient guardians they truly are, we open a portal to dimensions of experience and perception that have long been dormant in our materialistic era. If this content resonated with you, share your own experiences with your feline guardians in the comments. How have they shown their special abilities? In what moments did you clearly feel their protection or intervention? Your story might help others recognize and value the sacred presence in their own homes. As we wrap up this journey of rediscovery, remember that cats don't just protect us from harmful energies. They invite us to awaken to broader realities. Look at your guardian with new eyes from today on. When that mysterious gaze meets yours, allow yourself to remember. You are in the presence of a being that moves between worlds, an ancient protector who chose to share his journey and help guide your evolution. The next time your cat curls up in your lap purring, know that you are receiving much more than affection. You are being bathed in healing frequencies, enveloped in multidimensional protection, and gently guided on your own spiritual awakening. This is the true magic of cats, a quiet gift offered daily by these extraordinary guardians who chose to walk by our side. Please subscribe to the channel and leave a like for more stories like this. The ancient Egyptians had a proverb: whoever welcomes a cat into their life receives protection for 7 lifetimes. Perhaps, deep down, we always knew there was something more profound in those mysterious eyes watching us. Something ancient, cosmic, and infinitely wise. Something that, at last, we are relearning to recognize.